I'm giving away blending brushes for Procreate 4. Hi everybody, Steve Elliott here again. While I've been doing my Painting in the Style of series, it's occurred to me that the default oil paint brushes in Procreate 4, although they are excellent and I love them for a lot of my work, they don't always cut it for everything that I want to do. So I decided to make some of my own, and when I did, I'm really pleased with them, what I've come up with. So I thought I'd give them away and put them on my website as a freebie for a thank you for everybody that's supported me on this channel. So what you're looking at now on the screen is me actually testing and making the brushes. So you can't actually see the process of me clicking and adjusting all the controls, because this is the Procreate recording of the piece I was messing about with, because I didn't intend to record this. I was just sort of sat down, I made my own textures, which you saw right at the start of the video. I exported them, brought them back into Procreate, and then I was just putting a few strokes on, adjusting the brush and working on it, and then adjusting it a little bit more. And what I normally do, you've probably noticed a flash screen with a lot of different colour. I just do lots of scribbles to get the paint. And then these scribbles started to turn into a painting. So this wasn't planned. It was just me putting marks on the screen to try and get a real nice oil paint feel without the brushes being too scratchy and having too many rough edges on it. That's what I think the problem is with the default brushes, and then you end up having to use the acrylic and the gouache brushes, and then they're not quite right. They're not what I wanted. And what made me do this was, finally I was doing a commission, a portrait for somebody, and it was a young child, like a 1-year-old, and I wanted a really soft skin, and I couldn't get it with the default brushes. I thought I need to make some, so I did, and I made 3 brushes. One is a blocking in brush, and that's used as you saw to sort of put on the blocks of colour that just filled in the canvas very quickly. And then the massive leaves on the trees and even the trunks and the foreground sort of splashes. I put them on with that, and all 3 of these brushes are blending brushes, so they all blend together really nice. And then the second one is what I'm using now. I call that the oil paint brush, I think. And that's the detailed one where you go in after and you can sort of put the finer detail in. And both of these, I've also tested them as blending brushes, using them in the blending mode as well. The third brush is very similar to an airbrush, because this is what I wanted for the child's face, but I don't use that in this demo painting. That was one I made after I'd recorded this. And it's very similar to an airbrush in as much that you can sort of get a very thin, misty kind of glaze over the image. But the difference being, it still keeps that painterly quality, and you can see the brush marks in it very slightly. But it's great for doing soft blends. So those 3 brushes, I think, alongside the Procreate brushes, sort of complement them, gives you for now, I think for now, a really cool oil painting set of brushes. So I have put them on my website, so up along there, I'll put a link in the comments or in the description below where you can get them from. Please download them. They are free, unless you want to contribute, of course. It's not pushing you. I don't expect you to. They are for free. Get along there and download them. And thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have, give us a thumbs up. As always, it's much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.